I'm down in Florida, and if you've ever had any of these are the best things you'll ever eat is croquetas. Croquettes, some people like to say, but in Spanish, croquetas. Anyway, eating some Cuban food, which is good. Rick Cruz asked, I posted something on his thread about knowing how the bigs do their disappearing act. And I've known this for years. I put it out on my, I spoke about it at my conference, which was 2011 or 12. I can't remember when that was. And I've spoken on my show, my Midnight Walker show, about it several times. And then I've heard some people latch on to it after the fact, which, I don't know. I think they're trying to claim something that's not theirs, but they can never, the only thing that they could say is it was given to them. Okay. How do the bigs do their disappearing act? And I've spoken about this several occasions, and we're going to talk about a few things here. When I was recording in the field, this is how I figured it out, that this had to be what they were doing. Okay. I had a recorder, and I was sitting on a deck, on a cabin, facing this direction. Okay. Around me, to the side and to the back, was a recorder. Out of my sight, but, back a little bit. And next to a road, there was a road that ran past this cabin, and there were several cabins, but I was there during the week when there was nobody up there. It was just me. Okay. And so, sitting up there, had a recorder there, and as I was just hanging out, smoking my cigar in the front, a truck came out of nowhere. You didn't hear it for whatever reason. I guess he was driving so slow that you just didn't hear him driving on this little dirt road. And he came over the hill and just surprised me. I was like, whoa, where did he come from? And later when I listened on the recorder, he apparently surprised one of the bigs, because that big was by my recorder, fooling around with it, doing whatever. And when that truck, I heard that truck come over the top of the hill, you hear a noise that, if any of you have recorded out there and gotten this is what it is. It is like a bzzz, it's a distortion noise. And vibration is, of course, sound. I mean, that is what sound is vibration. And when these guys do their disappearing act, they are vibrating out of your line of sight. Okay, so I've heard many of you, Ken is one of them, Hartung, has gotten videos of him where he was panning around with a video camera and captured a view of one, but didn't see him with his own eyes. Well, how does that make sense? How can that be? Is he a ghost? Or, well, even ghosts actually are in this same category, if you will. They're in a vibration that's out of your line of sight. Your eyes can only see from here to here from a vibrational frequency perspective, but your cameras have a much broader span. And so that's how I figured that out. And I had already had this happen many times over where, in Florida, same thing, fooling around with the recorder, somebody just comes out of nowhere, just surprises them, and you hear that zzz, that vibrational sound. Even creeping up towards the recorder where we're visually present, where we'd be able to see them if they were there in normal circumstance, you hear that buzzing sound because they're coming in that mode. And, like I said, I've spoken about this for many, many years when people were just simply trying to say it was their hair that had a hue to it and made them seem invisible. I don't agree with that at all. And they've already proven to you that they've mastered vibrational frequencies in the fact that they can induce illness upon you, just by using vibrational frequency. When I was out with Peck one night, he was pointing his, what the hell do you call that? The dish, to here, it looked like a pistol with a dish at the end. Pointing it all around, we started to get a feeling in our stomach that turned our stomach. And if you Google or do a search on YouTube, for frequency, sound frequency, and water. Okay, do a search on there. You'll see a water stream going down like this. That when they turn on a bass, frequency, it'll just suddenly go. It'll do like a right angle L type thing, and that's simply sound frequency turning that water. Well, we're 90-something% water, and that's what we were feeling, is this twisting feel in our stomach, and that was them being pissed at Peck because he was pointing that sound device that he could hear better with the dish that looked like a pistol around, and they didn't like it. And later I saw that guy. He was huge, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so yeah, they've mastered frequency, sound and vibrational frequency. And, Rick says, I don't know how they do it. I don't understand how they do it. I don't either. But they do all kinds of crap that I don't understand. I mean, how do you, and I've experienced this on several occasions, but I'll give you an example. How does a big slam down what sounds like a giant rock or a huge tree trunk, is what it sounded like, and then stomp on the ground and vibrate from atop a hill, and I'm down here by the water and sand, vibrate the ground beneath me? How does that happen? I have no friggin' idea, but they do it. Okay? And it's not just me. I had a guy in Alabama, and I put out a video on this if you've listened to me that long. He described the same damn thing. Same damn thing. Where one of them was on a hill and stomped on the ground and he felt it vibrate. Same thing. I could go on and on about this whole vibrational thing. And, how do they yell? It's so loud. I mean, if you've ever heard them yell, and you literally feel it in your body. How does that work? I don't know, but they do it. So can they use vibration to disappear out of your range of sight? Hell yes, they can. And they do a lot more than that. I mean, again, I have a video of them moving, just walking, where, us walking would be like this at best, and them walking just like that. So quick that you have to do a frame by frame on the video to see them literally, their thighs and their ass muscles flexing as they're walking by in that vibrational frequency. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's not possible. Anyway, thanks. You guys have a good one.